Hey everybody, it's Christy with Christy Artistry. Thank you for joining me tonight. Let's see, you should be seeing this on Wednesday, I believe it is. So there won't be a video on Thanksgiving this year, but thank you for watching. Thank you to my subscribers. Happy Thanksgiving for everyone in the US that celebrates Thanksgiving. And before we begin tonight's painting, I wanted to show you the dried results of the magenta and gold that we did the other night. This is the painting dry, and it's got a lot of nice shimmer on it already, even though I haven't even glossed it yet. But I realized when it dried, these colors are the Minnesota Gopher colors, maroon and gold. Voila! So they actually dried maroon and gold. Looks really pretty. So that was the dry results. I'm going to put the high gloss on there, and it will be really stunning with bringing those that gold back out and getting it to shine a lot more. Tonight we're going to be working on a little bit larger canvas. We're going to be working on an 18 by 24 canvas with the black background again, and I'm going to go ahead and tilt the camera down, bring you down, and we'll get started with tonight's video. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here is our 24 by 18 canvas. I have leveled it. It's funny because I'm putting the level right in the center of the center bar, and it's not leveling, but if I tilt it off to the side, it does. So strange. But anyway, it was leveled. Okay. Oh, I knocked it off here. Okay, I got it back level. I had knocked it off my popsicle sticks. Alright, so again, we're doing a black background. I have mixed my black in here again. And it's just my Artist Loft black with Floetrol and water. Okay, just the normal bottle. And tonight's colors are going to be, on this black background, are going to be Liquitex Basics Ultramarine Blue. I am going to use a Liquitex Basics Copper. And I am going to use Academy Acrylic Alizarin Crimson. So I'm hoping that I will get some subtle metallics in here, but also some mixture of the purple, of the red and blue to make kind of a purpley color. But we'll see. Depends on how I layer them and how they end up blowing into each other. If they stay the red and the blue, I'm fine with that too. But here we go. So first thing I'm going to do is pour on my black. And we will start off with that much. And I have more if I need it. I'm going to spread it with my spatula, and then if I need to, I will blow it out with the hair dryer. Just want to be able to get some pushed up to the edge and over. Like so. And then I'm just going to spread this out. I'll blow off any excess over the sides to cover those edges. Wow, that was a big splot. Glad I put gloves on today. I did that black one the other night, and I didn't wear gloves. And when I went to work, the next day, I didn't realize, but the black just embedded in my fingernails, and I did not do a good job when I showered to get those out. So I'm wearing gloves today because I still have to go into work this week. blow this out now. Make sure I have enough coverage. I'll just use the flower since I have it plugged in. Here we go. Alright, so now we have it blown over the edges. Rub it in because I do feel dry spots. And I need to have coverage. So when I blow over the other paint, it will still roll down. Alright, so now, because I've blown this out, I can see a line here. Missing a little right there. A little spot up here. Little spot, but I poured it big, huh? And dot here. And I see a little line right there. Alright, so we've got those covered. I'll give those a minute to settle in. Torch the bubbles. Alright, let's torch the bubbles. One thing I have to do is when I use the flower dryer to blow out the paint, I have to be careful because the flower dryer actually runs really hot, and so it can actually start drying the paint just by blowing it out using that hair dryer. There, that looks pretty smooth. What do you think? A little dot there and there, but let's see if we can just add enough to, I don't want to overdo it. Right there, I think that's good. Time will tell as it settles in. I'm going to torch that little spot though, just in case some bubbles decide to pop up. Okay, so again, 3 simple colors: Ultramarine Blue, Copper, and Alizarin Crimson. I'm using the crimson instead of my bright red, just because the Alizarin Crimson has more of a, how do I want to say it, more of a burgundy red when it dries versus a red red, and I really don't want this to be red red, so we're going to use that one instead. And you guys can't see it, but I've got black paint everywhere here. There we go. Okay, let's start with our Ultramarine Blue. What I like about Ultramarine Blue is on black, it sort of has like a almost neon color to it when it's on the black. So, and I'm going to do this one left to right because I often go right to left, so I'm going to go left to right. Maybe I don't make any sense. Who knows? So I'm giving this a good amount because I'm going to end it kind of different, as you can see. Alright, copper's next. And I like copper on black because it does show nicely on black. And Usually I use gold and silver with, but I decided tonight I don't need all that much of those colors. So I'm just going to use the 3 and hope it turns out the way it is in my head. This is my Alizarin Crimson. Doing my best to stay along my copper line. Like so. So that's it. 3 simple but pretty colors that go nicely together. And I'm going to move them out of the way. I'm going to torch the bubbles again. Torching the bubbles on the colors will, of course, get rid of the bubbles in the colors, but also get that copper to burst out any cells that might want to burst out. I was also thinking that I would put like an iridescent white in here, but my iridescent white, when I do that, tends to make my black gray, and I don't want gray mixed in here. I think that would be too much. I'm going to switch over to my Revlon dryer, just because I don't want this heated up and dried too quickly. My Revlon dryer has a high-low button here, and then it also has the cool button. So when I push this cool button, I can do it on low. It revs the dryer enough to push the paint around, but it won't cook the paint. So I'm going to use that. So here we go. Alright, the Ultramarine Blue is just glowing on here, and the copper is making cells, which is really pretty. I feel like it's sort of like one of those lightning paintings. If you notice, my corners didn't blow as quickly as I wanted them to. They sort of hung up, and that was because I used that dryer on them, and the paint is already thickening. I have a little bubble there to get rid of. I'm going to torch this because I see some bubbles in here. And the bubbles are either going to create some more cells when they pop, or I'll be able to tell if they're globs, not bubbles. Oh man, I like this. It's real minimalistic. It's like I said, your eye is drawn to this, and it looks neon to me, like it sticks out like neon. It's really pretty. I'm gonna leave it. I thought I would mess with it a little bit, but I'm gonna leave it because I feel like when this dries, these colors are really gonna pop. So I'm gonna grab the camera. Well, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scrape now. And I'm scraping the underneath of the canvas to get off all the excess paint, so that what I've got for my composition that I like doesn't go dripping off here. So I've got a lot of paint coming off down here. here, this corner. See, there's a lot on that corner. I'm going to get rid of that so that it doesn't drip down, because I like what it's doing right now. Okay, I'm going to grab the camera and bring you down. I hope you like this one. I think it's going to look really cool when it's done. All right, I'll be right back. So here's the painting. So can you kind of see what I was talking about? Like these colors almost look like they're neon or glowing in the black, and that's what I was hoping for. I hope they dry like brilliant like this, but I'm not sure what will happen. These areas here where the copper is, those will dry and the copper will show. So I'm happy about that. But I'm really curious, with 3 colors on a black background on this larger canvas, which is, like I said, a 24 by 18, what do you think about how this one came out? So that's what I would like to know, is what do you think? How do you think this one came out? Is there too much, white space up there? Do you not like the composition? I don't know, just tell me what you think about that. And do you like the color combination? Again, it was Alizarin Crimson, Ultramarine Blue, and then copper. And the copper will shimmer a little bit. So let's go down and let me show you this close up. So here are some of the cells that I was talking about. They're really kind of interesting. I like them. And right up here, when this dries, I'm hoping I don't lose any of those, because that petal is really cool. And then we have some that, yes, it went off the canvas, but it still looks really interesting. This one is just starting to pop. You can see the cells starting. And then we go down here, and this one is so cool. It's outlined. It kind of looks like a foot. Like there's a big toe, and then the toes. Like an x-ray of a foot. It's kind of weird. Alright, and then we go up to this side, and I love like the Alizarin Crimson with the copper around it, and then that blue. So pretty. Okay, and then we go up here, and you can see the faint outline of that copper. And I'm hoping if this does what it usually does with copper, you'll see that much better when it dries. And we go up to this one. That one almost looks like a hand. So now I've got a hand and foot painting. Oh my goodness. And then to this corner. And this is where I was saying that this didn't blow out because it was kind of stuck. But look at it. You can see the Alizarin Crimson in the copper. It's making a beautiful outline. So I'm okay with that. I think it looks really nice. But, like I said, if I didn't think my paintings were nice, they wouldn't be on videos, right? I want to know what you guys think. So here it is again, full painting, and I will show you this painting when it dries as well. So until our next video in 3 days, again, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Please take care of yourselves and take care of each other.